Hi Flosstube, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Becca of Wisteria Stitch, and I just have a little bit to show you today. I don't have a ton. I've been stitching most days, but I've only been working on a few projects, and I just started one yesterday that I'm really excited about. It's super tiny. So I'll just jump right into it. First, as always, we have my HAED. It's the most awkward thing to try to show you. Here we go. So I have gotten, since you last saw me, either maybe around 250 stitches. Because I think that I worked on it after recording last time. So I'm working on a diagonal. It actually looks like a pretty clean diagonal from here. It's not. There are a lot of like jumps and don't look at me, look at this. So you can see I've kind of gone off script. It's not focusing. I've gone off script a little bit on it as far as the diagonals. You can see that I've like done extra stitches. It's not going to show it really well, I'm sorry. When I first pulled this out and started working on it, I was like, oh, it's gonna be super easy because everybody does HAEDs and they're so fast. Because I'm new, they are not so fast. So I just want to encourage anybody that is new and doing a HAED for the first time. Like, I'm starting slow. I think the very first 100 stitches I put into this took me 3 or 4 hours. Granted, I was also like undoing my skeins because I had all new floss, so I was undoing all my skeins and cutting them and putting them in. I have an envelope system. I'll show you next time because I don't want to, well, I can grab it. Oh, I hope this is it. Nope, that's not it. This is it. I don't know what's in that other box. I need to label them all better. So I saw somebody else do something similar, and I get the Illumicrate book boxes. Oh no, this isn't the one. I have no idea where my flosses are from this. Oh, it was this box. The one on top. So I don't know what's in this box. Something glass. Whoops. So I get Illumicrate, which is a book subscription box. But these boxes are perfect. I have all of my flosses in here for this project, and I have them in envelopes, and I have them going both ways because I wasn't sure where I was going to put these. But this way I can sift through them, grab the envelope, grab out my floss. I made floss drops that I'm actually going to put the flosses that I have, like a strand of, I'll just show you. So I made floss drops. I think I have 120 of 5 different colors, right? So like 600, I made 600 of these with hand punch. This thing is giant. Like, look how big this is. And it's really heavy and it hurt my hands a lot. And then I have all these dots. I'm gonna use these for art projects for the baby. But so I made these and for each of my, so now I have more than enough for each of my projects. My mom's gonna laminate them for me, and then I'm gonna repunch the holes and then put the on this end. So I can write the numbers on them in like a dry erase marker, or maybe even a Sharpie, because I think I can clean a Sharpie off of something that is laminated. I'm not entirely sure how it's all going to look aesthetically, but I will have one of these in each envelope with the current working thread on it so that I can easily pull a strand and just go. Because right now, every time I need to get a new strand, it is taking me forever. So once I have it all set up, I'm gonna kind of reset my timing and see how that goes. Since I have been working on it, I have gotten faster just by having my flosses, like having everything parked. Like there are so many things parked. I've got some going up here. I have some wrapped around here. I have, probably 20 colors at least parked. And that has made stitching faster for me. So I'm getting closer to my typically when I'm working on like a 20 count, like on Main Street style that I'll show you in a minute. When I'm working on that, and right now it's a lot of color blocks, but I can get like 150 to 180 stitches an hour on that. I think I'm approaching 80 to 100 on this now that I've got a better system. It's still a little slow because I still do have to get new flosses because it's so confetti heavy, but I'm enjoying it. I just want to get it home so that I can work on it more instead of just here at my mom's. So I have sent off my fabric to Black Cat X Stitchery, Tiffany. I will try to remember to put her Etsy shop in below. I'm really excited to work with her. She has been so kind. And I have so much fabric. I hope she's ready because I sent her pictures. I was like, so I bought some more fabric. I hope that's okay. So anyway, more stitching. Here is Main Street Sal. I have gotten, what is that? 3, 4, 5, 650 or so stitches in here since we last saw each other. So I finished Coffee Shop and I started I got the yellow in down here. The door will be here. I had left my black here at my mom's, so I didn't have that with me. And then I got this mahogany in here and in the little plant pot. So there will be a fern type situation happening here. And then as I was looking at the pattern, I was like, because I'm waiting for grits and bricks. Those are 2 of the fancy flosses that were on back order when I got my kit. So this in here is all bricks, I think. And around this border here is grits. And I thought this was going to be, I thought that the symbol here was for grits, but I realized this piece here is actually ecru. So I can get this stitched and then start over on the bakery here. I need to buy the green that is this color because the actual color of the building, because I have the one that is, I think it's like 726 maybe, and I have 725. Whatever the number is, I have the one right before it. And I could probably use it and it would be fine. Like, who really cares that much? So I might just do that because nobody's gonna be able to tell the difference. I just want to make sure that it is not, that color is not already used in the pattern. Because I don't want to, I might be able to shift it all down one color. I don't know. So this is where we are. My goal for this one is to get caught up. So have the coffee shop completed and then do the bakery all in September. this is a really fast stitch for me, so that should be possible if I actually work on it. My goal on my HAED was 2,000 stitches this month. But since I don't have it at home with me and I only work on it once or twice a week while I'm at my mom's, because Monday is library day for the toddler. So she goes to the library with my mom on Mondays. So usually we stay the night on Sundays so that she can just go straight to her program in the morning. So I usually get a day or two in on it. Today we are canning. I got 50 pounds of Roma tomatoes to can. So I don't know how much stitching I'm going to be able to get done. With that said, I did have a new start. Oh, thread. I've been really wanting to do linen and silk. I keep looking at everybody's beautiful linen patterns. Hannah Dowling made me do it, really. I have been with Grace Notes Fabrics. I got on their Fabric of the Month Club, and I did it as a 20 count lugana for both their neutral and their color in a fat quarter. And I just keep seeing, I finished binging through all of Hannah Dowling's videos, and her linens are stunning. And I was like, well, I have a linen. I have a pattern, a little kit that came with linen and silks. So I'm gonna try it and see how I like it, because I need to love it, because there are so many patterns now that I'd rather do on linen than on lugana or Aida. So I did. I started this. This is Sheepish Manor. Who is this by? This is what it will look like. It's so tiny. And this is where I'm at. I started it 2 days ago. I started it Friday, I think. So I started it Friday. I have 358 stitches in it, not including what I have stitched on it today. I think I've gotten like 70 or 80 stitches on it so far today in the 40 minutes I've worked on it. So this is by, whoops, sorry, dropped on the ground. It doesn't say on the cover photo. This is by Chessie and me. I'll show you the picture of it. So Chessie and me, if anybody's interested. Super cute pattern, super easy. So this is on a 36 count Picture This Plus legacy linen. At least that's what's called for, so I think that that's what this kit is, but I'm not entirely certain, to be honest. And then it's using Gloraina threads, Gloraina silks. And it is, I yesterday was working on this, and then I went to organize a kit, and going from touching the Glorianas to touching the DMC was awful. DMCs are so rough and not fun after you've been doing silks. It's incredible. But yesterday I got my Arctic Animals, all the threads on, or all my flosses on their little floss drop. So I'm one step closer to being ready to start that. And it's in its own little bag. These are so ugly, but they work for now. I cannot wait to get my bags back from Tiffany. I would also tell you there's another, I have a few bags in a cart on Etsy, and I don't remember who it's with now. and you are my phone. So, but if I get them, I will let you know because they're beautiful. You will see them. I'll probably end up getting them because I need some bags right now. So what else have I been working on? Those are the only whips I have right now. I don't have any finishes, but I did organize this table back here. I don't know if you can tell. Obviously you can't because I have no idea what's in some of these boxes. But this here is all of my fabrics, mostly cut and serged, for all of my full coverage starts that I have planned. And by all of them, there are 3, 5, there are maybe 6 to 10. I don't even think there are 10. There are less than 10 normal size full coverage. Then I have a handful of minis, probably about the same number of minis, maybe a few more. And then I have a lot of story keeps. And I was so excited. So I'm storing them like this. They're in little baggies for the most part, if they're small enough, with the title of the pattern that they're going to be used for, the size of the pattern. This is a story keep, so SK. So I didn't put on most of them. I also have like what the full sizes that I need. Like, so this one. So this is the size of this stitching space, and this is the full size of the fabric that I would need for this stitching space to be able to finish it with 3-inch borders. Yeah, this is a mini. So anyway, I serged all of my fabrics with my own serger, and I had so much fun with it because each of it doesn't look great, but it's all serged. Like, I don't know what happened in this corner, but it's fine. But I don't know if you can see. Will it focus? You can't really see in the video because it's not focusing. But I have on each spool on my serger is a different color. So I have a teal, a green, a pink, and a purple. So it's just fun. It's something fun to look at. I just grabbed some of my mom's threads because she quilts. So I just grabbed whatever I thought was pretty. So they're all looking like that. And so now I just need to get the patterns in the DMC, because unlike many floss tubers, I do not yet have a full set of DMC. I am far from it. I did get, is it Cross Stitch Plus? I think that's the app, so that I can start tracking my DMC storage, my inventory. I thought about using it for some of my other flosses, but I'm really only buying any of the fancy flosses if I'm using them in a pattern, and I'm going to put them directly into the project bag as I get them for the project that they go to. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm just tracking my DMC in there. If it is I want a full skein for every project that I need that color for. So if I have multiple projects that are using 310 black, then I'll have, in theory, a skein in each of those projects. And then when I put it back, it'll be marked in my inventory as I have, I'll probably just say a full skein, because at that point it doesn't matter, I'm gonna have so many. But that way I know what's in my inventory on hand that is not currently in a project kitted up. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know how other people do it. I'm sure that other people just count all of their inventory until they actually run out of something. But I want to have each project to have its own thing, so I'm not having to go between everything and trying to figure it out. That's just me. I guess I'm a little extra sometimes. It's fine. My only other thing, I have my Grace Notes fabrics wish list. So I am buying different fabric for my mirabilias. I'm going to get 28 count linen. And they'll be sent out with my October fabric of the month. I also ordered the fabric for my Fred Rogers. So that will be here also in October. And I have another color in 28 count that I'm getting just in case I like it better than one of the two for my mirabilia. But I wanted to show you. I don't know if anybody else's mind works like this. I started making a kit up notebook. These are all, and it looks pretty organized here. And it looks pretty organized. And then we get into the chaos that are some of my series. And then it calms back down. So I have a lot of things that I want to kit up, and I know all that I want to do with them. And I have a highlighter to highlight when I have that. So, but that's it. That's everything I have today. Short and sweet. As soon as I sign off, I will remember 50 other things that I wanted to talk about. But I'll just have to wait for next week, I guess. So I hope you all have a great week and stitch all the things. Happy stitching.